The Heritage Foundation finally admits that uh, they basically are trying to cancel votes, and we have a clip on that right now.
We know that the fraud is real. We know that it can be proven.
These choices really show that the swamp is alive and well.
The left is using this basically as psychological warfare.
Iowa was the first state that we got to work in, and we did it quickly and we did it quietly. Honestly, nobody noticed. At the end of the day, the bill that Governor Kemp signed and the Georgia legislature marshaled through had 8 key provisions that Heritage recommended. We're working with these state legislators to make sure they have all of the information they need to draft the bills. In some cases, we actually draft them for them, or we have a sentinel on our behalf give them the model legislation, so it has that grassroots, from the bottom up type of vibe.
Well,
Okay.
that was not any surprise to me. The Heritage Foundation used to send me things all the time, knew that they were crooks in disguise of lambs, were wolves. So actually, on their website, the Heritage Foundation states that when you become an official member of the Heritage Foundation, and to become an official member, you have to pay some moolah, right? So you become in this committed band of conservatives who stand for our founding principles of free enterprise, limited government, individual liberty, traditional American values, so they say, and a strong national defense. But in 2019, the Heritage Foundation took in $117 million, with the president of the organization making just under $1 million. Apparently, they have interns and they pay to live in intern housing for a total annual cost of $500,000. So they've got to cut corners so you can support the upper level of management. The Heritage Foundation also has a sister organization as well, and that is called the Heritage Action for America. This is their 501c4 organization. So, in closing with this, organizations like the Heritage Foundation fail to consider that not everyone believes in their stated principles. Next up, we'll provide information on another organization that is working to enact legislation that is beneficial only to the ultra conservative causes. And I believe that would be Mr. Doug Price. I think I might have read your part, Doug. Did I?
That's okay. Ken, do you want
I was reading this and I was like, you know what? This money thing, he's the best in the business when it comes to following the money. That is not I. Okay, so I'm sorry, Doug.
That is quite all right. You did an excellent job. Ken, did you want to jump in and say something?
Yes. All I wanted to say, I did a little bit more research, and I found this clip of Rand Paul. We didn't have a story on Rand Paul, so we found this clip, and where they used their platform to spread the big lie. These guys clearly have this right-wing agenda. I didn't see much discussion with Democrats, but as you can see on their YouTube page, they've got all these videos like the left is wrong, America is still worth fighting for, as if the left of this country wasn't interested in fighting for America. Biden is driving inflation and higher prices, which is not true. Court packing, a bad idea that is even worse this time. So what are they saying? They did pack the courts before? I'm guessing that's true. Big tech is silencing Trump. Well, as we said with my protest sign earlier, I guess they forgot about how Trump incited that riot that killed 5 people. I say it killed 7 because I feel like the officers that died by suicide were as a direct result of what happened for that content. So they post this far right-wing conspiracy blog, Trumpian hate agenda, and brainwash whoever they can. Their content is clearly undemocratic and very much an attack on voting, reality, human rights, decency, I mean, lie, 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 lie. This manufactured content is geared to enrage and has been proven to inspire mass shootings, domestic terrorism, hate crimes, and is just another page for the just another paintbrush, I guess, for the totalitarian, authoritarian, fascist playbook that manufactures a false narrative. So that is my little rant. Back to you guys.
We get treated to 2 Ken Howell rants tonight. Ken, I think you need to take some deep breaths. I'm not disputing your analysis here, but yeah, they definitely inspire some anger on both sides. And it's clear propaganda. They call themselves a think tank. It doesn't really portray a lot of thinking. It really is just dog whistles and garbage to fire up their base. The idea that, they were caught admitting that they cancel votes. Of course, the right hates cancel culture, but they're more than willing to cancel votes if it's going to help them win some elections. So yeah, it's horrible. All right. So we are going to wrap up our news of the week segment and roll. Oh, I guess one thing I wanted to, one additional thought here. The reason we highlighted this story, I think, is because it just goes to show how critical the For the People Act is, right? We've been like a bit of a broken record on this, but the Heritage Foundation's efforts to get rid of people's ability to vote, to diminish the vote and to halt turnout and do everything they can to make sure that their people can get elected by dubious means, just shows how important it is we set a level playing field. For the People Act is that level playing field. Mitch McConnell is the number one blockade of getting the For the People Act passed. So it is so critical that Democrats stiffen their spine, get rid of the filibuster, and pass HR 1.